Welcome guys, DB here. Right, Elite Dangerous. So I thought I haven't played it for a while. I have played it, but I haven't played it for a while. So I had to do a little bit of an update and see. We're going to go in and see what's going on. I have got the old passenger vehicle there, as you can see. So we'll probably go out and do passenger mission and see what that's all about. See how that's improved or whatever. Yeah, let's get in and find out what's going on. What we got? Right. Yeah, it's changed, definitely changed. We've got training, so they've updated that. Arena, fast paced arena combat, prove that you are the best, blah blah blah. Oh, if you want to get in and have a bit of, that's interesting. Oh, so we've got online play here, solo play. Now, what I understand is that you go in, even if you were not, if you're in an open play, you go in and you're online, and you'll come up. There'll be other players in ships, and they can, you know, fight you, and you know, there's a threat there, right? As with all online, so you're against other players as well as the AI, I guess. Now, what this is, you're in the same world as the online players. It's like being online, but what it does is, I think it filters out the online players, so it's all AI. So you're still in the same world as the online play, but you're sort of solo. You won't meet any online players. Private again is that's like a private server, private group. You'll go in and you know you if you've got friends, you'll bring your friends in. They can join you, or you know, and you go in and just explore and do whatnot with your friends. You know, it says it there. The private group session, you will only encounter commanders who have been invited by the group owner. So this one again, inside of play, you will not directly encounter other commanders, but we'll still share the same galaxy. So yeah, but we're gonna go in on the open play. That's my beluga. That's my passenger vehicle. Right, mission failed. Right. Got a mission, have I? Okay, let's have a look. So we got down. It's a bit rusty here, guys. So support services. I'll tell you what. If you like Star Citizen, there's no reason why you wouldn't like this. Right? It's on the same par as Star Citizen, I would say. The only thing missing out of this compared to Star Citizen is the EVA. There is talk about space legs coming for this, but again, when that's going to happen, if it happens, is another thing. But that's all they need for this, to be honest. And trust me, you've got our own Milky Way galaxy or whatever. You can go, and, you want to go and visit the moon or whatever. Then fly off and try and find the moon, and it might take you a long way to get there, but But I believe it's like a replica of our own system, our own planets and whatnot. But that's what I've read or whatever anyway. Um, so it's like a true to scale of our own galaxy, whatever. Anyway, we need to find out what have we missed. What's going on here? Do we get this? Do you know what? I can't remember. What do we do? Do we? Okay, I know. Hang on. Wheel mouse. Right. Okay. Yeah. It's coming back. It's coming back. I'll tell you what. This is fully integrated with VR as well. So if you've got VR, you can walk around the bridge. I've done it. So VR. Oh my god, it brings it to life. But anyway, we're not in VR, so. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we failed. What do I do? Press it. Guard. Okay. Okay. Right. Back to the drawing board then. Vault services. Have a look. Right. Let's go straight in with the passenger lounge. Right, we screwed up that one. I don't know where that one was. That was obviously a long time ago, whatever. But anyway. Right, so these symbols, I believe this is... Oh, right, if I remember, influence. So when you do jobs, or whatever you do for people, you get an influence. So if that influence, as that influence grows, we're on neutral with this person or this faction or whatever you want to call it. Trust me, if I open up the gallery, it's humongous, all right? Which you're going to see. We're neutral, so the more jobs I do from whether that be passengers or whatnot. We're doing passengers at the moment, but there's different ones. Obviously, on completion, this will start growing, and when that gets up there, then I'll start getting offered more money. A better rewards, blah blah blah. So the idea is to you start off at the low end, and as you can see, look, I mean, look, we're starting off at 1 minute. If I do this sightseeing adventure, these are really good. Imagine, you'd load up how many cases? Six. So it's one. Looks like one person, right? She'll board your ship, and what'll happen is she'll take you from A, B, C, A to D, or whatever, right? So you leave here and you go to the first stop. Basically, she might want to go to a planet. Yes, you from space to planets. Got atmospheric and all that. So same as Star Citizen. Yeah, so you'll go to a planet. You'd have to locate the spot on the planet which she wants to observe, I suppose. Take screenshots, whatever she wants to do. Once you get there, she's happy, and then she'll give you the next destination. So it's like a little exploration, story. So you get to. These are good to do if you're new, because you get to explore Elite Dangerous. You get to see planets that you wouldn't normally see, or sites you wouldn't normally see, and stuff like that. So and you can take your own screenshots. You can build your own little collection. They are really good. They some of them take could take anything from 20 minutes to an hour or whatever. But I mean, as you can see, 1,318,800. That ain't bad in my book, you know. Um, and believe it or not, if you had another person doing the same thing like in here, available contracts. Right? If I had another one, I could take two of them. So you can imagine, right? Obviously, we scroll down. These here requirements not met. That's because my reputation. I need to build it up, see, because they obviously require a bit more. Well, this here. This symbol means this person. It's a planet, right? You get that little symbol. It's a planet. This is obviously all in space because no planets there. But yeah, we're going to start off with a simple one, I think. Um, we'll start off with a simple one before we go into the sightseeing, if I ever get that far. Sightseeing, right? Transports. I want one to a planet so I can show you the planet. What I mean. Sightseeing. There is a transport. I want a transport one. Sightseeing. Um, Transport. Oh, here we go. Look. Here we go. Look. Transport. Allison. Nap. Silent K, I believe. Look at this for 1,858,000. That's a lot of money. I mean, right. Let's click it and find what's going on with this. Passengers may be wanted. Oh, now that is not good. That means you could have the police after or whatnot. That is, yeah. Till we get a little bit of experience, I think we better, because I tell you, when you got to be careful. That's why it's a lot of money. Because we could end up in a battle, like Christ knows. Yeah, we won't. We've got to be careful. We've got another one here, I believe. Wanted in multiple systems. So if we're going to fly and this person wants to go and transport, you know, it's more than likely we're going to have something after us and get interdicted, and oh my god, yeah. Right, so we want to keep we want to keep it simples. Transport, it's only 300 and something. Transport, sightseeing. We've got a 400, so I've got to keep an eye on these. So even if it's that low, I might get someone else going there as well. So I've got to be keeping on it. That's IOTA or something. Sightseeing. If back to this a bit, these symbols, this is like, I don't know, the Federation or whatever you call it. So if you wanted to build your reputation up with this faction, because certain ships, like the big ships, you require a certain level of influence or whatever for that particular faction to use the ship in the first place. So it might require X amount of, whatever, cordial, whatever. So to do that, you have to take missions, but make sure the mission giver has got this symbol, you know. If they haven't got a symbol, it's no problem. It just means you ain't going to earn any influence towards that, you know. So if you are targeting towards a ship that you fancy, and that ship, it requires you to be of a certain level in that faction or whatever, then obviously you only take missions from that faction. But just remember that. We got transport. Oh, 319. So that is LHS. Ain't getting much lucky, are we? So we got LHS 1448. 48. Trans. 177. Chess. It's in the same system but a different. Where was that? One does not know. And bear in mind, all these update. If I was just sitting in here, what'll happen is, I think it's every 10 minutes. It used to be every 10 minutes. So all these would they will change. They will update to different ones. So you could sit here, I think it's something like that, 10 or 15 or minutes, something like that. So what you're seeing here now, not having much. There's loads of sightseeing. That's the dodgy one, isn't it? It's a bit low, that. Anything. But that's in Spa. I really want to go to the planet one, don't I? It's the only planet one there is. So we'll just do this just so I can show you, I think. But as you can see, that this person's not wanted. Transport rich tourists, yeah, right. Don't pay very well. To Blalock Orbital in the LHS 1446 system, you'll receive payment upon successful delivery. Safe travels, right. Passenger traits, does not react well, it's danger, yeah, okay. So you've got to make notes, a mental note of this, because that can reduce the payment that you get. You start coming in a fight and all that other ships and things doing this, that's going to reduce, this passenger's going to start getting a bit unhappy, and this starts dropping, and it's not good at the moment. But the reason it's low is because we are low with this person, So if we kept on doing them, like for this, whoever this is, this person or whatever, this would build up. The reputation would build up, because we get reputation and influence if we take that. We can take clothing. We take less money, but reputation, influence, but we get clothing, 23 units clothing. Or we can take the reputation there, pure influence. Reputation, but we get reputation and influence. When you're building this up, you want to build them up quick. These are the best ones to take. If you're not short of money, it's not a lot. but you're getting a huge amount of influence and reputation towards this bar here going up. If I took this, yes, I'm getting a chunk of money, but I'm only getting a minimal amount of influence and reputation. So, you know, you'll barely notice it, you know. But this is like a huge chunk. Anyway, we're not short of money, as you can see up there, so we're pretty good. So I could go with that. But anyway, let's find out where we're going. Tells you what cabin class, and passengers is 3 of them. Time left, I've got 2 hours and 47 minutes. So when I take it, that's how long I've got. So when you take it, yeah, the clock ticks. Anyway, open galaxy, just so you see. Now you're going to see what I mean. Look at this. That is humongous. And every one of these little things you can go and visit. Every single little star, system, planet, whatever you want to. I mean, all these lines here is my radius. There's me, that blue, right? So from that point, I can travel, you know, to the furthest point. So this is my radius of this ship. So if I went to sort of, I don't know, say this point here, this radius, it sort of comes with me. So then I'll have a new section around this area. So I couldn't exactly go over here, could I? I'd have to sort of plan a route to sort of come this direction. I can only jump so far or go so far. Right. Anyway, question is, we're there. It looks like it's taken us there. This blue, we're there and it's taken us there. So we're zooming on there and find what's going on. Right, we've got, now, if we didn't have data or anything for this system, this is a system, right? Because you've got to click it and go, imagine this, you click it and you go into the system. So we're lucky we have got that. So we can actually see. If we didn't, sorry, is it there? We'd only be able to plot a route to there. And once we're there, our scanners will then scan, and then we can go into it. All right. So we're gonna. Now that means we've bought the plans or whatever for that. That's what it is. So I've purchased the plans for that. I mean, if I went there and scanned, it wouldn't cost me, but I thought I also did. So now we've got the plans. So we've now got we're going to know all the planets. If I go in now, if we click that, that takes us in, as you can see, because we click that other thing to buy basically the plans or whatever. We can now see what's there. I still can't see what I'm supposed to do. But that's definitely LHS. That's definitely where we got to go, isn't it? We could that plots a route, so we've plotted a route to there. It's not showing us. Is it on a planet? See, could be because we might have to go fly there first. Yeah, because we can't view the planets. Look, what you do is hover that and you click that and you can zoom into the planet and see what's there. So we're not actually getting to see. So another thing is we need the fastest routes. We're trying to remember stuff here. Maybe. Let's go back a minute. Right, to there. So there we go. Fastest route is what I tick. You can go economical route. Use jet cone boost. Sort of things you can do in there. So we're on the fastest route anyway. So I think we're going to fly there. Quick jump. and then we're going to see what happens when we get there, I guess. Might be because we haven't took it. Let's take it. So we're going to accept it. We're happy with it. So we're going to pick a cabin. Let's see. We'll stick you in there. Right, now we've got it. Let's close this down a minute. Go back to there. Right, transactions. There it is there. So we're going to go on now. Open the galaxy. Now it'll probably show us. Right. Ah, there it is. Because we didn't actually take the mission, but now we took it. It's telling us exactly where we got to go. So we come in here. I thought it was a planet, but it's obviously not. Oh well. Going to a station in space. So we're going to click that. We're going to plot the route to that. Right. Now we're going to there, the body of the planet, or the system, and that's the system. And then we're going to. I mean, it's just huge. I mean, you could literally click that. Right. Oh, we can't look at it. See, because we'd have to fly there first. So you plot the route, and then we scan, and then we can get in there and have a look. But yeah, it's because we haven't visited it, so you've got to visit before you. Like that one's lit up, all 54, and then we can go and have a look what's there. So if you're trading or you're mining or whatever you want to do, look, we can go mining there. We've got the planets you can land on. All the planets, you have to have horizons. Because that was the update for planet, atmospheric landing and all that. All these planets that have this blue mark around them is the ones you can actually land on. Rings are a totally different thing. You go to any planet with a ring to do mining or to fight or what's going to happen, and each ring yields different value stuff or whatever. So all the information's here on the left. Like if you want ice, you want stone, you want whatever, you'd have to sort of start looking at these and researching on the left there. It tells you, all the information here on that planet. As you can see, they change. Tells me icy, so we know it's an icy planet, that one. So the ring's going to be icy. Another one, rocky there, look, rocky, rock, mass. Hydrogen, our atmosphere, tells you everything about the planet. Right, so let's concentrate on what we're doing, because we are on the clock now, aren't we? Okay, so we've got that. Oh, hang on. Oh crap. Wrong button. Right, let's get back there. Now, this is another thing. We can manually select from here any, where we are. We can plot a course into whatever we want, and off we go. Open the galaxy map and the system map. Transaction. Oh, right. Oh, how'd you get up there? Oh, it is. So it's different key. That's E. We've got our transactions there. We've got contacts, so we can actually communicate with anyone. If another pilot, for instance, is nearby or whatever, it will come up in the list. We can actually try and open comms with them or whatever. Let's see. Are you friendly or what? I don't know. But yeah. Right, so that's where we are now. It's got our blue marker, right? No, it's where we're going. No, it's where we are, isn't it? That's where we are now. So it should show on here, because we've got that course plotted already. It should show our next, or our destination. If we come down, you can see there's loads. Tons in here. Just want to show you guys. Hang on. There it is. Alright, so it's just one jump. So they've changed it, because before, I'll tell you what, that is freaking handy, that is. The fact that it's lit up blue like that. Before you had the silly little marker and it was confusing. But so we know we're going now, right? And that's how far it is. 16 point, I'm off it, 16.6, yeah, 5 or yeah 5 ly light years, depending on your your engine or your jump drive, whatever is how far you can jump at a time, blah blah blah. Yes, you can upgrade all that. You get a ship, you can start upgrading it. You can engineer it. It's like crafting. You start getting in with the engineers, NPCs. Influence with them, and then you start making your engines bigger and better and whatnot. Your guns, and so forth. Right, so that's where we're going. So we are going to landing gear mass lock. Now that there. Mass lock means I can't jump because I'm near a base. So if I go in space, I've got to wait for that blue light to go out before I can actually lock onto a jump point and actually jump. All right. And also my landing gear is blue. Cargo scoop there. That's been the cargo scoop underneath the ship. So if I was to, I don't know, I want to pick up something in space, I would get another little the camera would come up there, and that's the underneath of my ship, and I'll just sort of fly, over the object or whatever and scoop it up in the ship. But anyway, let's get out. Right. Okay, how do we... Oh, no. How do we lift off? Oh, that's why I launch. Right, R. Bit of speed. Oh, crap. Really? Oh, my God. But I haven't played this for a while. Cool. There's a ship up my arse or something. I don't... Oh, can't get out. Yeah, I've got some ship up my arse and he's... That's what's happening. Fine gained, lovely. We got a fine already. There was definitely a ship up my arse trying to barge through. Right, landing gears, get that up. So we've got a little compass there on the left, just to left of the big compass or whatnot. So we've got to line that up. So the mass lock is done. Right. Jump. Yeah, definitely a little bit rusty, guys. So. So what's oh right, okay. Oh crap, not good. Get away from that. That will pull us in, mate. Definitely not good. Right. Our next spot's come up and we've got to dock in that little letterbox over there. Now lucky for me, I've got an automated computer on board that I've purchased and I installed it. I tell you, it's a little bit tricky to get used to the controls here. Right, okay, so that's that, up and down. Right, the idea now is on the left there, we've got our orbital, our Lalok, or whatever you want to call it. We've got the distance, and we've got the speed with a orange dashes there, bar, and there's blue bits, there's blue dashes. The idea is that you will see these lines appear, these yellow lines start creeping down. We've got to get them both in the blue. That includes speed and distance. So on the right of our HUD here and the center bit there, the scanner there, on the right there, we've got our speed. Look, we can go up and down with it. When it lights up orange, right, we're going too fast. We want to keep it in that blue. Otherwise, we're going to be shooting past. Got a distance. Now, I probably could go a little bit. Just get a bit of speed going. What I'll do is I'll bring it down, get a bit nearer. Now there is, let's just slow down a minute. I do want to show there is, we can go outside and view. Free look would be 0. Yeah, I'm going to have to change that on the OBS because I've got 0. So oh my god, that dog. Now we on the right there, we've got our system, engines, weapon, and reset. That's the arrow keys, I believe. If I press down, it resets them all. Arrow to the left and put them. They're like little pips, as you can see. If I press it, look, 2, 3, the engines. I like them all in the engines, so we get the max speed. Now it's the same thing. We've got to come up to our where we're going. When we get there to the station, whatever, we've got to request for landing. Now, if we didn't have the automated computer on board, then we would have to do it all manual. That includes the docking and everything. Right, here we go. Coming in. Yeah, this is our first run since the update on this. Like I said, I haven't been in for a while, so nice simple one to get going. I might have to do a few of these just to get used to the flying again. But yeah, nice planet there. Look, coming in. Oh, that's our one we was flying to. Now on the left you can see our bars are in. Oh, let's get that in the... Oh, Christ. I like to look down at the keyboard. Right. There. If... Oh, there it is. Now, because we've got a docking computer, we can just fly near... I think it's under 7. So then we request. Now, do we do that again? We go on here. We go on contacts. Request docking. And we've got to bring the throttle down. Like to remember that. And there we go. Thank God for that. Now I could... I'm on the outside camera now, so we can look around. while the computer does its thing. Oh, oh, there she is. What I want to do? How do I go? Oh, F. See, it does it all for you. That's what I like. Now, if I didn't have that, like I say, if I didn't have that computer, I'd have to do that all myself. And we are in. So let's go back to there. Back inside. Enter the hangar. Yeah. Now we have got a fine because of that little mishap at the start. But oh well. Definitely been a while. So we go in now. Let's see if she's probably gonna. She might even knock us down. Refuel. And there you see the marker there. Now if you, where is it up there? Look, right. So you can see which one it is, and we're there. Let's see what we get. Let's click on her. Let's do that. Now you saw that go from there. That chunk, boom, straight up. See, look, we're in. We was neutral. We're in cold already. Yeah, cool. Hang on, reputation here. That's where we are now. We was down there somewhere, but because we've done that chunk thing, it's put us right up there. We took less money for it, but we've got a nice, nice chunk now. Now we're going to get more. Look, if we've done that sightseeing now, because it's gone up, look, we get instead of 1 million, it's 3 million something. You know, requirement's not met here, but oh well. What's this one? Sightseeing, not met. Okay, transport, 511. Yeah, so we could just, we could go again and whatnot. What we need to find out is about this fine now. How do we contact? Can we pay the fine? Combat bounds. Authority, was it also? Oh, we got a fine, didn't we? Or do we have to? Is it? Oh, it's because it's in that other system, wasn't it? I think. Yeah. I think it was because we was in that other system, so we've got to go back to that system to pay that actual fine. Suppose. Universal categories. Oh, this is trading, I think. No, this ain't. This is where all your scanning. You can actually scan, go around exploring, scanning, and then I think what happens is from what I've heard, you travel like 20 or the further you travel away from where you scanned that system, the planets, whatever, the more money you get. So as you can see, if I went and sold all this, I would get 1,432.787 credit for selling all this information. That's what you're doing. So you could just go out exploring, and trust me, there's thousands. You could just go out and just scan planets and whatnot, and travel a good old distance to sell it all to make loads of money for you, if that's what's up your cup of tea. Contacts. No, we went there, didn't we? Mission board. Oh, commodities. Now this is where you do your trading. This is where you buy food. You know, no, that work. Oh, that's another thing. So you'd need a ship you can do trading in. It's got a nice big hull. You can changed all this though. Look, got the green. Have all this before. So supply. That's how much they've got of like hydrogen fuel. That's how much they've got. No. You can buy it at that. Galactic average is 290. So if you bought it at that, the galactic average is that. So there's a little bit of profit to be made. Hey. Alright, mate. Yeah, I'm good. I'm on the stream, but I'm on the elite at the moment. I'll be just doing this passenger thing up. There was an update, so I updated it. I thought I'd come on it and just. Oh, have you? Yeah. Wow. That's. Have you? Nice. Yeah. There's a lot. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's changed now. They've got the tutorial. There's a lot of training thing now. That before there wasn't all that, and it was very hard to get into. But now with all that training, and I'm I'm s- I'm wait. I know this planet. You go on the planets, and it's supposed to be gorgeous, but I tell you, there's so much to do. It's unreal. But I thought, I've come on the stream, and it's been a long while. So I'm a little bit rusty on the flying. But I've got a passenger beluga, so I just thought I'd come in with an easy one to start and do that. But yeah. Oh, what's today? Oh, what? So, what decided you to get this then? Yeah, yeah. Otis is definitely the way to go. Yeah. All right. Yeah, setting up and making sure your hostess is all set correctly, and I'll tell you that takes time. You can't rush because when you get in, you want to be comfortable. But yeah, tutorial, yeah. Oh my god, the mining, it's amazing. Oh my god, you plant, yeah, you plant bombs or something. You plant bombs in the rocks, and you have to be precise. You can't just throw them. You've got to plop them in at the right points to get a good yield, and you know, to, oh, excuse me, and it explodes, and then you go and collect all. You can get little droids or whatever to go out and collect it all for you and stuff. Oh, wow. But it's yeah. So what did you think of it? The tutorial? So you've been playing the tutorials. What you doing the fighting and that, or? But you can now. You can actually get a docking computer, so you can actually, if you install it, basically when you get near the and request landing, you just drop your throttle, and it takes over and docks it for you. As long as you
Yeah.
request, yeah. It's the docking computer. So if you go on the a station or whatever, that you can do an outfit, like outfit into your ship, where you can change out, all your guns and whatnot. You'll have slots, and you look for basically a docking computer, and it's cheap. And you put that in a low rated slot. It takes up a slot, but oh my god, I don't know if I'd go with that one. But yeah, you request docking. I think it's 7.00. Under that, you can request docking. Got your
Yeah,
throttle and
distance,
yeah.
and you can just get a takeoff yourself, which is pretty cool.
Oh, I don't know about that. Can you do that now? I don't know about taking off your. I think you have to take off yourself
Yeah,
manually.
you can auto it out. By the way, you
Really?
can auto launch. Yeah,
How?
it's doing it for me right now. It's one of the selections when you get it come out of a hangar. You can then select auto launch.
Oh, I got Starport services. Return to service or launch.
I'm not actually sure what to do in the game, to be honest, because it's just a big sandbox game, and it doesn't actually say anything.
No, it is right. This is the problem. What you do, what you want to do is limitless. I mean, if you want to, you've got to start somewhere. So, you've got to start earning money. So you're in a little ship. The galaxy or whatever, the universe is huge. 400 billion planets, stars, whatever. It's massive. So
Somebody just scanned me. What the heck?
yeah, it's the police probably. They're scanning you for drugs or for illegal cargo. It's similar to Star Citizen. You know, if you've got illegal stuff on, you've got to go into stealth mode. You don't want to be caught with it, or you know. Um, so basically, you want to earn money to get some money, right? Because that's your first goal, right? To start getting some money, so you can start maybe get a better ship. To get a better ship, you would land at a station or a base where there's an outfitting to it, which you can go on the main map, the galaxy map, and you can actually look around which ones by the information. You click on the planet, click on the station. The information on the left will tell you whether there's an outfitting on there or whatever, you know. So you can just fly there and then land and then see what ships are available, stuff like that. You can add bookmarks as well. So if you find somewhere that you like, if you're mining or whatever, or just somewhere that you like, you can bookmark it, so that's always there. I would take missions. If you're watching the stream, look, I could show you. So I would go support services, right?
Yeah, bear in mind, I'm not actually watching the stream.
All right. So you'd go on a mission board, right? Because you've got no money. You want to start getting some money. The best thing to do is internal report delivery.
Give me a second.
Oh,
Just putting the stream up now. Yeah.
got it?
Yeah.
Right, so as a start, the easiest thing to do, because they don't take up no cargo, it's just computer software, just installs on your system in your computer, and off you go, and you go and deliver it. You basically, you go to wherever you got to go, plug it in their system, and download it to their system. Boom, they're happy, you get paid. So you want these internal deliveries, like this one. I can take that one. I can take that one. Scroll for any more. No more there. You know, you just scroll down to find the. If I've got a bit of cargo, I can do these. Deliver 18 units of, but you've got to have the cargo for that. So the best thing to do is stick to because you want to build this reputation, a faction reputation up where you are. So in the system where you are, you keep taking the missions, and you'll start building up this bar. As this builds up, you start getting off more money for the same jobs, different jobs, but I mean that's what I would do. So I've only found, so there's two there. I'll take that. There's 53,000, 26,000.
Yeah, that's my point though. But how you get that bit up?
Right, when you land in your docks or whatever, you're presented with this screen in your cockpit. Now, the W and S keys, if you're on a keyboard, will move you up and down like this. what it is you want to enter the starport services, and then press spacebar. I don't know what your buttons you've got on your key on your joystick, whatever you've done, but enter spacebar on there. Now you're in the station, basically in the shops.
Oh, I'm out of the station at the moment.
Right.
Should I just go back into the station then?
Have you landed? You
Oh, I can
docked.
come out.
So you go back in. If you're in the tutorial, then you know obviously it's different. But once you're in the game, but dock back in the station and land and then whatnot. Till you're on this screen here, whatever station you're in, you will have three options. You've got launch, return to service, or starport services. So what you basically do in your land, you go straight into starport services.
Okay, yeah, I see the starport services bit there. So yeah, I'll go into that myself. Log back in.
Yeah.
I just remember how to request docking again.
Right, request docking. See, I go mouse and keyboard. I press me mouse, free look basically. Right, wheel mouse button. Look to your left. On your left panel, you've got Q and E. You want contacts. Drop down for the first one now. Mine's Blalock Orbital. Then, which is the S. D would move me over to the where it says request and then space to select. Press the wheel mouse button again. If you've got a computer on board, drop your your speed down to 0, and then the computer takes over. So basically, you want this screen here. The shortcut for that screen is number 1 key on the keyboard. Your top screen, top left, which is your communications, which is all your messages, blah blah blah, is number 2. Number 3 is, look down there, you can see your helm. You've got helm, fighters. You can have fighters on board your ship. You can launch them from your ship and they can help you. You can have other people, like if you had a ship with a fighter hangar on it, I can join you on your ship, and then I can jump in one of your fighter hangars or your fighters and launch from your ship and then fight and help you. And then when we're done, I have to then dock it back on your ship. I physically manually have to dock it. Landing lights drop and everything. But yeah, it's amazing, trust me. That's number 3. Number 4 will bring you over to your ship's details and about you, all your module, fire groups, ship, inventory. Like E and Q always moves the bar along like wherever you are. If I press number 1, see, E and Q, right? If I press number 2 up there, E and Q, right? Go back to number 4. Down, S, because I'm in fire groups, will bring you up, all, as you can see. I'll go on to modules, S and D, S and W, up and down. So it's the same thing as, throttle and back. S and W up and down. Ship, I can go through it. Right. Press number 4 to come out.
So I'm watching the stream at the moment. I'm like a few seconds behind you.
Yeah, that's alright. I'll just shut up for a minute and you'll catch up.
What's in stock?
What's in stock? Oh, what?
Yeah, but what's in stock?
What you talking about?
This...
You want mission? You want to do some mission to get money?
Yeah.
Right. So you go to Starport Services, and
yeah,
now
I'm trying
you're
to
in
get back in. So on the 4th screen, the one on the right.
Right. Yeah.
So I can go in there and get missions out of there?
No. Your missions, the missions is when you're in your cockpit, when you first land, or back to the cockpit view, right? If you look at the stream, I'm in my cockpit now, looking at the central column. The name of the station I'm in says Blalock Orbital, and then I've got Starport Services, Return to Service, or Launch. What I want to do is make sure I'm on Starport Services and press the spacebar. That takes me into the services of that station. Now from here, I can...
Yeah, I get that. That's what I'm struggling with though.
Right.
I'm struggling actually requesting the docking. So
oh,
I've gone on
if you're
to the screen on the left.
okay. You go onto the ones on the left, onto the
Yeah.
window number 1 or whatever. Go to the right where it says contacts with your E key or whatever key you've used to do it. Then
Oh,
press,
that's it.
then contacts. Press the space bar to enter.
I was in the
Right,
navigation, but that's why it was causing the issue there.
right.
Oh shit!
Request your
It's
docking.
put me into the queue now.
Right, drop.
It's got to auto lock me in.
If you've got an auto computer on board for docking, drop your speed to 0, your throttle, and just let your computer. Your computer will then take over when you're available. It will put your landing gear down, everything. Landing gear is L, by the way, but the
Yeah.
computer will do it all for you. But you must drop that throttle to 0 on the right. The
It
throttle.
just says I'm waiting in the queue at the moment.
Yeah, you can break that. You've dropped your throttle. What you can do, go backwards or boost out somewhere. If you press the tab key or W speed or whatever, get some speed, break out of it, right? And then bring your throttle back to 0, the computer will take over again. You know, you might get a different... You're basically coming out the queue and then the computer will pull you back in. And hopefully you might get in, or it might just be in the queue.
No, it pushed me back at the queue.
Okay, that could be because where you are, there's only one landing pad. Are you in space?
Yeah.
Yeah, where you are, there's only one pad. The person, there's either an AI. Are you online or solo?
Yeah, I'm online. They're saying there's a landing pad 43
Right.
and it's
Yeah.
23 weight.
Right. That's because there's one pad and they've landed, but what they haven't done is pulled their ship in. They're just sitting on the pad doing whatever. There's 2 ways you can get around this. If you exit the game back to menu, right, and then come back in the game as a solo play, you will spawn back exactly where you are now. Then you just fly to that station and then request landing again, and you will land. There will be the pad will be free. Once you're in the services and you're all landed and docked or whatever, go back to the menu again, go back to online play and come back in, and boom, you're in the station. That's a little trick you can do to clear the pad. It's a player that's on that pad, right? So it's a little trick. If you don't want to wait or it's taking too long, just go back to the menu. Because you're online, what's happening is, right, whether you're offline or online, it's still online. Everything is saved to the server, your account, right? So no matter whether you quit the game or whatever you do, wherever you quit, whatever you do, when you come out of the game, is when you come back in is where you're going to be, where you last left off. That's what happens. So you're in space there, you're in this vicinity of in the station queuing, waiting to land. If you come out, like I said, if you don't want to wait, come back in the game on the solo. You'll be back where you are. You might have to initialize the jump again or whatever to get back into the thing or the system or that little bit. But you'll see. You might have to reallocate the lock the destination again. But you are there. You just gotta, you might even, because you might have to reacquire the lock or the, for the station. And then
I'm surprised that the sheer...
once you get to know what you can do in this and the controls and bits, I tell you what, it's amazing. It really is. People, it is got a long, hard learning curve, right? But if you take it one step at a time, do the simple missions and just earn a little bit of money, fly back, get used to flying, get used to docking, get all that under your belt, right? There's so much to do. Trust me, you'll never run out. And people want to rush ahead, but you can't. You've got to one step at a time, and you'll be landing on planets.
I found the landing and takeoff procedure much easier for this than versus Star Citizen.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
So much easier.
But then, bear in mind, this and Star Citizen, they're on the same path. They're, you know, if someone said to me, well, you know, I've had enough of Star Citizen because it's too buggy. I can't play it until I want to wait until like. Is this something I like? I like Star Citizen. I love it, the space and all that, and the planets and planet landing. Is there something? What's the closest space game that I can play while I wait or whatever? Right. This is it. Elite Dangerous is it. You know, this has got everything and more, tons more than than Star Citizen has. And this is polished, right? It runs well. We've got wing commands. We've got group missions. I can group up with you. We can do missions together. We share the profit.
Oh, you actually share profit. That sounds something to do like a beacon for it, which sounds quite good.
We can actually land at the same station. One person will take the job, for instance, and then you will share that job with me. And then I'll come in my ship, right? And we'll both be physically doing the job, whatever it is, whatever you're doing, I'll be doing. For instance, if we're doing a trade mission, right? I'll be loading up from the station, and we've got to take it X amount to whatever. We've got to complete the mission to get paid, basically, to and from, right? Load a car. Obviously, again, you'd need money. You'd need to buy a ship that's got a good cargo, because obviously it'll take you forever. So, you know.
I mean, I think the Sidewinder, just the basic one.
Yeah, but you can start earning a good wage in that. Trust me, you'll learn. You'll see your credits, and the good thing about it is, whatever you do in the game, all them credits will save. No matter, you know, you've got it a year later, them credits will still be there.
Nice.
So if you want to come in for an hour and just mess about and do a couple of jobs, earn a bit of money, every penny you earn in game is saved. So your time's not wasted. What you're learning is not wasted. You know, that's what makes it good, because you want to put the effort in to go and do something. You're going to get money out of it. So what? It doesn't matter.
I've got the mission board open at the moment just to go away and do something.
Yeah.
And
you're in the Sidewinder. So the easiest thing to do would go on to the mission board and take the jobs that are simple, like simple jobs. You've got, if you scroll down,
sourcing of lithium and uranium and stuff.
Yeah, you've got look, boom time delivery of 30 units of non-lethal weapons, for instance, right? That will take up cargo. If you haven't got cargo, any cargo, or if you haven't got enough space, do the boom times are pretty good. Boom time do 30 units of non-lethal weapons, blah blah blah. Or the other ones. I'm trying to find one.
Hey, do you know what's a good option? How much space you've got on the ship?
Sorry?
How do you know how much space you've got on this ship?
Yep, what you can do, if you exit out of there and come back to your cockpit, so you've got the support services, return to service and launch, you're in the cockpit, right? You've got all the monitors there. Again, I use keyboard and mouse, so when I refer to the mouse, you have to, if you've got keys assigned, then you know that's what you have to do. But I press the wheel mouse button down once, let go, and I can move. I've got camera mode, free movement, sorry, right? Move to the right hand side of the right screen, or press number 4. Now if you go on your ship, inventory.
I'm on the screen 4 on the right, yeah.
Yeah, now E on the keyboard, go over to inventory. Now if you look, inventory, ship, cargo, blah blah blah. If you look at the bottom, yeah,
04.
right, I've got cabins, so it's different, but so you've got 4. You can take 4 units. It's similar to Star Citizen with the units, so you can take 4, right? Because you're in a little starter ship. It's a fighter ship, but you can. What you want to do, like I said, is take the computer jobs where you upload information to your computer and you go and deliver that information. You're not taking up any cargo, right? I'm trying to find what they're called. So mission board. But I can take him on here. It doesn't matter. You can do him with any ship. Let me try and sort of find one.
So I've got a encrypted data storage salvage operation one available.
No. Salvage. That's a salvage. That means you've got to go and collect. You've got to go and salvage the. You know.
It's in the same system, so it's quite close. So it's quick money. I mean.
Yeah, but you trust me. That's not what you want to do yet. Source and return is like a trade. Basically, you've got to know where to get the stuff. Like source and return X amount of units of tantalum, blah blah blah, and return it to X my location. Well, what it's saying
I've got
is,
those ones, but they're all 5 units, and I can only carry 4.
but it also means you've got to know. You've got to go and pay for and buy them yourself, right? And then return them, and then you get paid. So you make a little bit of profit. So if you don't know where they are, where to get them, or you don't know if it's worth, you can't. You know, you've got to be careful. Trying to see. I had one earlier.
Do you have to have a specific mining ship to actually mine stuff?
I'll deliver 21 units of progenitor cells.
Okay.
Convoyed goods to Walker City in blah blah. That's one I've got, right?
Well, I've got source and return 2 units of coffee.
No, source and return. You don't want to do. That's what. Wait until later on when you move up into that. That's trading. That's getting to know, land and where
Courier
to source
job?
the goods from. Courier. That's it. That's what you want. So take X to whatever. Now you click it first and read the information. Make sure the person is not wanted in X amount of systems, because that's another problem you could have. If you get interdicted, it could be an enemy, and then you've got to fight. Blah blah blah.
I just accepted it.
Okay,
I don't know how to check that.
Right, when you click it,
Yeah.
you will get an information window come up. You got back, accept, open galaxy. You can check it all out. You can check it out where it is in the galaxy. You can look at all the information. What do you receive out of it at the bottom, like reward choices. What you're looking for mainly is influence. You know that bar on the left where the person was? It was lit up in orange, and a lot of it was blank. What that means is the more jobs you do, you will get money and influence. Now, when you complete that job, you'll get a choice. You'll get 3 options. One of them could be a nice big chunk of money with a little bit of reputation and a little bit of influence. Your second option, you will get a bigger chunk of influence, a little bit of reputation, right, but less money, a little bit more money than the first. Or you can go, you can get some bits to sell, like military. They give you fabric, 27, like some X amount of whatever units of cargo, but you can't anyway because you haven't got it. This stuff doesn't go in your cargo, but this stuff, 27 units of fabric. But great. What you do is you use these to make your own bullets, for instance. Certain bit you can collect. You'll go on planets, start getting metal, start getting whatever it is, right, that requires, depending on what ammunition you're using. In this game, you've got 2 options. You can either refill by paying at a station to refill your bullets and that, or you can go and make your own by going to planets, mining the stone required, crafting.
So I'll get reputation.
Yeah, and the more that builds up, yeah, you'll be on neutral, right? As you start doing the jobs, right, do them within that system, right? All different people within that system, doesn't matter. Don't have to be from the same station, but as long as you're in that, just keep in that system. Just keep doing jobs, or little jobs, easy ones, not ones that are going to stress you out. And what will happen is you will start build influence. You'll start getting influence in that system, to that faction, right? That bar will start moving up. When that bar starts, as it moves up, what will happen is that means the pay increases for you to do it. So you get more money. You start off with little, and as it builds up, you'll get more money the more you do.
Okay.
I've got one here, for instance, right? it will pay me what? Let's have a look. It'll pay me 481.888. So it's 481,000. But I'm on neutral. And that's the delivered units of non-lethal weapons, blah blah blah, to a planet, a base on a planet. That means I'd have to learn to go from space, atmospheric, and this is similar to Star Citizen, from space to atmospheric to the planet. When you're on the planet, it flies like a plane because you're not in space anymore. So you know, obviously, play Star Citizen, so you know how it all works, right? With this, there's a lot more to it. They're a lot more in front of all that. Star Citizen have only just started launching their planets, atmospheric landing, all that. So they're sort of at the bottom end of it, right? Elite has had this landing stuff going for a long time now. So there's a lot more to it than that. It's not a case of like Star Citizen, go from space, atmosphere, and just glide in and away you go. Then request docking when you get near. There's a lot more to it in Elite Dangerous. You've got to deal with the atmospheric. You've got all the gravity pull, you know, and things like the ship could spin out, go out of control if you go too fast. It knows up to it. All sorts of things happen. Also, you can't come in you can't come in with your nose. You've got to glide it. You can't come in too steep. You've got to angle it, you know, and glide in and stuff to break through the atmosphere. You can't just go boom straight in, nosedive, and you know, like you do with Star Citizen. They're at the start of bringing it into play, whereas, like I say, Elite has been there for a while. They've got a lot more, you know. But you will,
I'm doing that courier mission. I've gone to Orno,
yeah,
and I just jumped like really close to the planet.
right.
I'm talking about the heat wave.
Whenever you jump, you'll always jump to a planet or a star. Always steer away immediately. Right? Whenever you do a jump, a quantum jump, whatever you want to call it, hyper jump, you will either face a star or a planet. Either way, you've got to steer away from it immediately and get out of its gravity pull, which is represented by a ring around it. You will see, as you pull out, you will see a ring. The difference between the stars and planets, stars, right, are the ones where you can actually refuel. If you had a fuel scoop on board your ship, something else Star Citizen hasn't, not making use yet. Again, you can fly around that planet and start gathering your own fuel. If you don't want to keep paying for fuel, you know. If you want to go and deliver, say like you want to go and deliver fuel and be like what we want to do in Star Citizen, we want to load our ship up with fuel and go off and start refueling other ships.
Yeah.
Then you can do that. You pull out your fuel scoop, start refilling, fill all your tanks up, then go off. And if someone runs out of fuel in space, they request a beacon. I need help. I'm stuck in. You know, you can actually go there and refuel their ship, and then you just go back to another star or jump to a star, and just glide around the atmosphere of that star, and scoop up fuel again, refill your tanks. But that's something later on. Again, you know.
Yeah.
Best thing to do is whenever you want to make sure you're at the right location, is open until you get used to the left panel, because that shows everything. It's a lot easier with the scanning everything now, because now you don't have to have a scanner on board. It's built in. As soon as you go into a system, it automatically scans for you. Basically, you had to have a module installed, and it was hard work. Now it's a lot easier. You can go on exploration missions, just scanning planets and getting information. Go and find alien artifacts. You know, go and investigate a planet that looks, you know. You land on a planet, get out your buggy and look for any alien stuff, and there's aliens in the galaxy as well.
That's good.
All that they got some of them have got their bases. I mean, you know, later on, what I'd suggest is get yourself a little. I don't know. You could get a little cargo hauler or something where you can actually take cargo, and you could start doing that, because you would then build up to maybe go into like a little passenger ship, right? Get your first little passenger ship. So now you can put cabins on it. Install cabins. You buy them. You fit them out with it. Then you can start taking passengers. You know, take them to their destinations and earning money that way, earning influence all the time. It doesn't matter what job you do in that system, whether it be mining, passengers, whatever. You stay in that system to get the influence because you're new and you're trying to, you need to build that up. So whether that be trading, mining, passenger missions, fighting, whatever you do, you'll get influenced and you'll start earning good money. Once you've got a nice ship and you've built up a bit, you might want to move on. Then you might think, oh, it's time to move on now. I've got a nice ship. I can fly now deep into space and go and find some other area that I want to call home. Do you know what I mean? A new system, for instance, away from where you are. You pick somewhere that you fancy, that you like. You like the planets or something, and away you go. Might be somewhere you want to start exploring and scanning, like the planets and stuff. Pick a station that you like. You look at the information when you click on the stations in the map, galaxy map. There you can see all the information. Whether that station, you can outfit ships, you can buy new ships, you can, if you might think, oh, I'll call that home, so that'll be my new home. And away you go again. Your influence is going to be 0 again, don't forget, so you're going to have to start building up again. But away you go again. You're in a new system, you're in a new area, you're exploring new planets, new things to do. So, and again, you're moving around the system, so yeah. When you get a ship that's got does your sidewinder, is it only one person? I can't remember. Or is it
Yeah.
right? So when you get a ship, what you want to do is upgrade another little ship. An asp is your next one, right? Really, because they are nice. They're nice, manoeuvrable. They've got some guns. They're not a little bit of nice cargo. You can do a bit of everything with them. An asp explorer is what you want to aim for. That's what I would do. I would aim for an asp explorer, right? Look on the map. Look for a station that you can see what they sell. They sell ships. Then fly there. And then go into the station where this is the bit where you look at the ships and see if there's an asp explorer. If there is, how much, blah blah blah. Stay in that system because you're there. That's what I did. If they don't sell an asp explorer or something, then I don't know, pick another star, a random star or whatever. Fly there, land there. Obviously, check the information before you go to make sure they do outfitting and whatnot. Fly there and land, same again, have a look. Do they sell an asp explorer? Yes they do. Okay, well my ship's here, I want to buy, it's X amount, I'm going to stay here for maybe a few days or whatever, I'm going to earn some money so I can get my asp and fit it out here as well. And away you go again. You go from A to B, you've got to work up the ladder. You can't just, I mean I've got, for example, my account, I've been playing for a long time, don't forget, and I've come back on. I'm rusty as hell, so I've got a lot to learn. I'm back at the basics, but obviously where I've been playing, I've got a lot of knowledge about the game. It's just getting back into it. I've got, my balance is 1 billion. I've got 1,528,000,000. 483,264 credit. So I've got 1.5 billion in credit. Right? That's doing passenger missions, trading, missions where I go on planets to blow up certain. They say, oh, they want to. There's a power supply, or I've got to go and kill someone, or whatever. But over the time of me playing, that's what I've earned, and it saves. That's the good thing about it. And then it's a shipyard you want when you go into Starport Services. It's a shipyard you're looking for. You go in there, and then you just click through and look, on the shipyard and see, you've got a hauler. So there's a dolphin. That'd be your first passenger ship there. But here they want 1,303,000 for it, right? Diamondback Explorer, 1,000,000 8 at sea. What were your hour? Oh, an Asp Scout. See, Asp Scout is nice. Federal dropship. Now, Federal dropship, it tells you additional multi-crew seats. 1 additional multi-crew seats. What that means is, if you had, say, like a ship that it said that it had an additional seat on it, and multi-crew, I can join you. I can actually, you can request for me to join you on your ship. Then I would sit in that other seat.
Nice.
So I could come along with you, for instance, on your ship. You'll be flying. If you had a fighters on board, I could fly the ship. You could go on a fighter, or I can go on a fighter. You could fly the ship, take it, whatever. It's everything that Star Citizen, well, hopefully is going to be. The only thing that's missing in Elite, like I said, is the EVA, the space legs. But I've been checking on the wiki and everything, and there's a lot of talk about it. It's coming. It's coming. Apparently every ship in the game, even from day one, every ship you get now, every ship, even the old ships, right? They're already designed and made for the EVA. So they haven't got to, when they launch EVA or, the space legs, they don't have to redo all ships, or all these ships you get now are no good. They're already done to compensate for the EVA. That's the thing. They've just got to implement it into the game, and boom, your Asp, for instance, you'll be able to now walk around it because it's already designed for that. That was their intention when they built the game from the beginning, But with Elite, from what I've read, they're not like Star Citizen. They will not launch something. When they're doing an update or a patch, for instance, to bring something in, they will not do like a little beta PTU or whatever and then bring it in 3 months or a month down the line. It could take them 6 months. It could take them 8 months. They will not bring it in to play until it's near enough flawless. No bugs,
Right.
no
So,
crashing. They will test. Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to get this mission done, and I cannot seem to. I keep going past the planet,
Right.
and I've stopped. I go round, come back round. I cannot seem to find it again.
Right.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
If you go
I'm able
on
to
your
track
left,
it.
on your left panel,
Yeah.
you want transactions. But navigation at the top. Move it along to transactions. Now there should be a list of the job or whatever that you've accepted. You click that, right, and then spacebar, and then you will have an option saying at the bottom, you say galaxy map. So what the idea is to get into the galaxy map, right? When you're in the galaxy map, you'll probably see the locations given you. Hover over the planet or the bit where it's telling you need to be, which is where you are, and then another box will be lit up, a black box with all symbols and whatever. What you're looking for is the system map. You click that. If it's white, you can click it. That will take you now into the system. You will now see a planet with the marker, for instance, right? If it's on a planet you've got to go, you're looking for the planet. You see the planet with the mark. You'll see it. Click the actual planet itself. Then click the little circle thing to zoom in on that planet.
Oh no, I get that. I've worked out
Right.
that there's a wee compass thing on the left of the radar.
Right, have
but
you
my ship
spun round that
won't let me
planet?
stop.
But have you spun round that planet and actually selected the target and locked it in?
Yeah, I
You
have.
have.
But it's
Right.
not allowing me to go below 30 kilometers per second.
Right, can you fly towards the marker? Like, you lock it and you fly towards
Yeah,
it or
but it
whatever?
zooms right past. And I've got the speed
No,
off.
you have to fly towards it. You don't fly past. You have to manually do it. What on the left panel there, you will see another window, a little window on your left, and you will see bars, two bars, one for speed, one for distance, and you will see a blue marker or whatever. You've got to get both lines. Both lines have to match, have to be in that. So you might have to start slowing down. You
Yeah,
got to
that's the
slow.
thing. I'm
Right,
in, it's locked in that. I've got no speed on.
right, and then you press J. If you've locked in and it's ready to go, it should just.
Is that what was wrong? I hadn't come out of G.
Yeah, obviously, if you was in space, what happens is
Oh,
you'll
for
get
fuck's
to,
sake.
you'll come to your location. You've got your bars on the left. You've got the bar on the left, which is speed and your distance. The idea on your right, you've got your actual speed up and down. Right, there's a little blue bit. What you've got to do is when you get near, bring that speed down and keep it so it all lights up blue. And on the left, you'll have your bars come in. You've got to get the distance and your speed. Both have got to be in that blue area. Then your prompt comes up on the screen, and you can actually come out of warp or whatever into the location area. But you can't be going too fast because you'll whiz past it all, and you can't. If you're going too fast, you can't come out of warp or whatever. And if your distance is out and your speed might be right, but your distance ain't, then again you've got to line it all up. That's what I mean. It's something you'll get used to. So you've got to keep an eye on the left. Look at the distance from the target. It'll be clocking down as you're flying towards it. When you feel that I'm close enough, I'll start bringing my speed down and keep that in the blue, on the right, on your compass there. On the right of that compass, you'll see the thing. That's your throttle. You bring that down and keep that in the blue.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Right? It's like orange, and you've got a blue bit, and that blue bit will move down. So you've got to keep an eye on that and keep bringing it down. That will gradually reduce your speed, but it won't do it automatically. It will do it automatically as long as you keep it in that blue. And on your left, you have to keep an eye on that because that's your distance and your your actual speed. And then when you're ready, make sure your little crosshair is in the area, the circle, or within the range, and it will prompt us come up on the screen saying, you're ready to come out and jump. Press J. You drop out. Then you have to fly towards your target. Now you will see your target on the planet. Don't try and just nosedive straight into it. You've got to try and think of it. You've got to try and line up so you're skimming the planet on the atmosphere, right? To sort of glide into it. Don't think, oh, there it is, I'll just dive into that. Trust me, you don't want to be doing that, because if you come into it too fast, you'll burn up. You'll destroy your ship. You got to treat it like there's a window.
It's
You
also
can't.
docking.
What, to the planet?
No, to the orbital station.
Oh right, yeah, it will. If you're in space, then it will. You drop your throttle when you're close
It's
enough.
doing it automatically. It's controlling it all.
Did you request docking?
Yeah.
Yeah, it will. Because you've obviously got an automatic docking computer on board that ship. If you didn't have it, it wouldn't do it. Unless you had to buy the computers. So unless they've changed it and every ship comes with it, I don't know. I doubt it. I can't see why. Because you can do it manual. You wouldn't be able to do a drug run with an auto docking thing. You'd have to shut it off. Yeah, I think if you drop your throttle yeah, that's what happens. It kicks in, which is handy. And you get a bit of music playing, you know.
Okay, that's it done. Yes.
Right, there you go. But try
It's a
and do
bit
some.
easier than Star Citizen, admittedly. Although Star Citizen, I like the fact that you can get up and walk and.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Everything in Elite is already, everything they've done is already there for the EVA. They don't have to change nothing. They don't have to rewipe the game. They don't have to rebuild from scratch. It's all there, right? They've been working on EVA for a while now, and it's coming soon. It's coming, trust me. There was speculation that it's going to be launched by the end of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the beginning of next. So we're close. We don't know. Yeah.
Nice.
And once that hits, I'm telling you now, you probably it'll be a long time. The only way you'll see me back on Star Citizen is when it goes live as a game, because
You don't go
everything is
back
here.
on. Oh.
No, look, trust me, you haven't been on planet. Everything's here. We've got wings. I can join up with you with a wing. We've got comms in game. Like, you know, I can talk to you in the game through ship to ship. I can give you a call if I let you as a friend. I can talk to you. If I meet you, see you in space, I don't even know you. I can send a comm to you and talk to you and say, "Are you friendly? Blah, who are you? Blah blah blah." And we can literally have like we are on Discord. You know, if things like that, I can join your ship. I can launch one of your fighters from your ship if your ship has got a hangar on board with fighters. I can go in that fighter and I can launch from it and start fighting, blowing up shit for you, with you, earning profit as well. Then when we're done, you're the captain. I request docking to you, to the ship. You grant it. A bay opens up underneath or wherever on the ship. Docking lights appear, and then that gives me you have to stop your ship, so it's easy. Make it easy for me, and then I've got docking lights on your ship. I have to glide the fighter back in to dock it manually, and then when I get in, the clamps take over and then pull me back up the ship. Boom. That's what I mean. We've got everything. There's you know, there's everything apart from the space legs. Trust me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would log on with Star Citizen, yeah, and when there's every time there's a new patch of things, and go and explore, and if they bring out new planets, go and explore, and blah blah blah. But you know, I want to play something. I want to enjoy myself. I want to earn money. I don't want it to be wiped every time I spend 3, 4, 6 hours, 10 hours, or whatever. I don't want it, you know, to be gone.
It's great fun though, yeah.
I want to come in next week and think, oh, I've earned like over $1 million this week. You know what I mean? I'm saving towards the ships. That's what I want. I want, you know. And to be fair, Elite, how's it running on your system?
No issues.
Huh?
No issues.
Yeah, exactly. Lovely. Like any game, there is going to be the odd bug. There is, like any game, there's the odd bug. But we're talking about little things, you know, nothing serious. The odd, maybe, I think that you might get the odd crash once in a million. I don't think I've ever had a crash for a month since I played. I don't know. I don't think I have. But no one talks about Elite Dangerous crashing, the servers crashing. You know, it's really, if you say, oh, the server crashed, they're like, oh, I don't know. I've been playing for 2 years, never crashed for me. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know.
I know Elite Dangerous has been out, was it less time than Star Citizen?
Yeah. Because they've, I don't know. I just think, I don't know what it is. Maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna get into it. The only thing that's missing from Elite, like I said, is the EVA space legs. Yeah, people get bored of it. Because you're sitting in the cockpit. I want to walk around. I want to be able to EVA out the ship. Well, yeah, that's coming, but it ain't here yet. And if you follow on the website of Elite Dangerous and look at the presentations, what they're talking. If you search it, Space Legs, you will see. And I think back in 2013, they even said then it will be they estimated round about 2019. And that was back in 2013. And I've gone and re-looked, and it hasn't changed. There's a lot of hype at the moment about. Still, it's not saying now, oh yeah, another 3-4 years from now. It's still, you know, they're just not. There's something big coming, and they're not letting it on. They're not letting no one on. And I think what they're going to do. So you've got Elite. This is your problem. Have you got Elite Dangerous, or do you have the add-on Elite Dangerous Horizons?
I don't have the Horizons. I wasn't sure
Right.
together.
Okay. That is what it is. What it is with Elite, the way they do it, which is what I would have strongly recommended bloody Star Citizen did. They have a base game like Elite does, right? And when they bring out these new planets, new systems, blah blah blah, it's like an add-on, right? You pay for it as a one-off fee. You own it. That's it. Now you play. So you've paid for Elite Dangerous. Now you can't land on any planets. You can't have no. You're not going to be able to explore it the whole game. The features of planets, gravity, and all that. So there's me talking about it, and you haven't even got it. What you would have to do for that is upgrade to the Horizons. Then more missions will open up. You'll have missions to planets. You might deliver whatever X to a planet, which means you now will fly from space to planets, land, and trust me, it's a lot more than what Star Citizen offers, because not only can you land your ship or whatever on the planet, you can then drop out. If you've got a buggy on board, you can go in your buggy on the planet. You can then remote, if you've got an AI on board or a person, a player, you can give them commands. So to keep your ship safe, so no one, in case you worried about someone PvP coming and blowing the ship up because it's sitting there on a planet with no one on it, while you go off and drive and do whatever for an hour or so, you can remotely fly your ship up into space and hide it somewhere up in space out of the way, right? Or if there's someone else on board, they can fly it up. You've got an AI, it's best because then the AI you can remote. It's like having a remote control. You request your ship to go up, and it will say, okay, sir, blah blah blah, and then you see your ship take off and go up in space, and it will just hover up in space somewhere safe until you're ready to call it. And then when you call him, you say, right, I'm ready now, come pick me up. And what he'll do is he will then do all the necessary to get back on the planet, back to your location. Imagine a GPS, that's what he'll do, and he'll come and land it as close to you as possible, and then you just drive your jeep, your buggy or whatever, back on board the ship. But I mean, you can do all that.
True. I quite like the look of the. Have you seen the possible medic for Star Citizen? That looks pretty decent. I wonder how they're going to play that for like ships getting destroyed, maybe going to suspended animation for somebody to come and pick you up.
Probably, I don't know. Like, I really, like I said, I don't know. They're getting close to this Space Legs thing, EVA. So, and I personally think because they've had Space Legs, they've got it. They've been working on it a long time, and and there's been a few leaks out now and again that they could put it in the game now. I personally think they haven't done it because it will kill. It will literally destroy Star Citizen. It would. Star Citizen is a money earner. They're pocketing money. They're selling ships. They're making loads of money. There's other companies making ships, and they're earning fortunes out of it. It's a big money business. Why rush to something like that and bring out a game that people can play when people are just so hyped and buying the ships, and they're only hundreds, thousands, and
I need to go to the toilet. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Apologies.
oh right, yeah, I'm gonna go get a drink anyway. I'll be back in a sec then. Oh, got to have me coffee. What do you mean, what the hell? Are you talking about me? Well, yeah, you're definitely talking about me, ain't you, Dave? I'm going to grab me coffee. I had a lot of people watching the stream, and they kept on and on and on, right? That they wanted me camera up and all that. They said because it's just they liked, you know, while I'm talking and what I'm doing, they can see me and whatever. And they're all going, oh, a lot of streamers have it, you know, that you see them when they're in the corner. It's just easier to, you know. I think it's because when there's others on Discord and they can see what I'm talking about and what I'm doing, blah blah blah. So there was moaning and moaning. So in the end, I thought, okay, I'm gonna have to bring me. I said, oh, if you want to look at me ugly mush, then that's fine. All right, mate. Yeah, I'm just. Bez is on here, by the way, on Elite. He's got it today. He's loving it. He said the same. He said the only thing that's missing, which is coming, is the Space Legs, the EVA. But I've looked, I've been on their site and everything, and they're definitely, it's definitely coming, but we just don't know when. But he's loving it. He's like, oh, he's like Star Citizen. Blah, blah. Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, they're two different things, obviously, but they're both on the same, you know. But anyway, I'm going to go and get my coffee. I'll be back in a minute, guys. I shall see you in a bit. Right. Are you there, Des?
Yep.
Um. Two pending. Commander. What's your in-game? Commander what?
Oh.
In the game?
Where to go to find that out? Just as the old 3101. I'll try to keep it the same between all of them, to be honest.
How do we add? Let's have a look. I can't bloody read. There's friends. Maybe I can't do it from here. Oh. Don't wanna. Find a crew, join a thing.
Holy shit. Oh, that's where all those buttons go.
It's true. Messy.
The level of control you have with the joystick is unreal.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how you invite social pending. That's pending friend request. Maybe I have to do it from out the game. Direct message from players, incoming details, system, wing crew, squadron. You can have squadrons, notifications, voice channel, auto enable wing voice command, voice is on. Maybe no. That's the problem. Maybe I've got to do it. Options, social, groups, friends. How do we add?
What's this taking longer than usual for no apparent reason?
Other groups. Enter commander name. Ah, okay.
Daz 3101.
Just small case.
Yeah,
There's 101.
Daz 3101.
There's 3101.
Mm-hmm.
01.
Well, it's got it in capitals, but I think it doesn't actually matter. But it's DAS 3101. That's what
I
it says
found
there.
you. It says currently active. Right, add friend, invite to private group, report. So add friend. I've just sent you friend request. Now, if you press number 2 up the top there on messages on friends, you say pending. Accept it.
Should now be. I think that's been done.
Just gonna have a look. Hang on.
Yeah. Shows you there at the moment on the main menu.
Yeah, you're here. Look, Daz, open. You're playing in open, and you're in the system. Orna, ORNA. If I click it, I can message you. I'm friend, invite to private group, block player, blah blah blah. So I can message you from here. Say hello. Did that work? To Commander Daz. It must have worked. Did it work? Oh, it didn't work. Hang on. What I've got to do then? Why is it not working? Can't type. Okay. Huh. Sounds good. Why not type? Oh, no, wrong one. Back to the menu.
Being a bit dickish.
Trying to work this out is a mission. Open. Right. It says message. I get the thing. Nothing's actually typing. Did I press one of these wrong? I don't know. Service. I don't know. I should be able, I don't see any. I should be able to message you from here, but I can't for some reason. And you've accepted it, right? To command Daz, blah blah blah. Huh. Well, nothing's typing, so I don't know. And nothing's actually typing. It's weird. Huh. Actually, I'll just exit the game. Wrong button. Back up. Right. Social. Right. This penfold, whatever that means. Could I write Daz? Wrong button. Daz. Message. Huh. Oh, it's only bloody hell again. I don't know how to message at the moment. Not from here anyway. So, it's coming. See if I can do it from in-game. There you are, down there. Daz, direct message. There you go. Did you get that?
Yeah, I did.
Right. Anyway, so we know that's working. Don't know how you do it. You should be able to do it from maybe it's something new and they're working on it, or they've hooked up or something. I don't know. Same work. What? Oh. Dave's being an arse at the moment. He's taking a pee.
Did you have a
Right.
message back?
I wasn't looking. Yeah. He said, hey. Oh. Now, I want to see if the comms works. Just show you that. Invite. Oh, where is it? Send voice comms request. You will hear me in Discord, so you might have to mute the Discord. I don't know what the push to key button is though. Might be.
Oh wait, am I UX for me to accept?
I'm waiting for you to accept. You should be ringing. I'm sending you a voice request. You go on, press 2, go on to the thing up there. There you
Hello?
go. Right, hang on.
That works so well.
I don't know what button it is to speak. Are you pressing the button?
Hello?
Yeah,
You hear me now?
I can hear you, yeah.
Wait, can you hear me in the game?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Just comes through a little bit behind that so.
Right, can you hear me on the comms?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, if you mute the Discord, like just mute it, you'll soon know. Let me mute mine. Hang on, I've got to minimise the damn thing.
Hear me now?
Yeah. Right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
I've deafened myself on thingy as well.
Alright, now, if you...
Voice channel actually is not bad.
Yes. You can turn it up and down. If you go into the options, under voice, comms, you can actually... There's a slider or something. You can actually turn me up or turn me down if I'm not loud enough or whatever.
Yeah, I've done that. I've put it down to about 50%.
Right. I don't know where that is yet, so I've got to look for it.
In the options and audio.
Sound effects, music, voice volume.
Yep.
Ship voice is no. Play. Oh, where is it? Which one? NPC player voice comms. Yeah.
Options, audio,
Player voice comms.
and it's voice volume.
Yeah.
And then I just changed that one. I just tweak it up and down. I don't bother with any other little bits because I think it's kind of annoying. Just change the voice volume one and it works. There's a player voice volume com, which I think is your one. And that one deals with the talking between us. I just deal with the voice volume and just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Where do you buy ships?
Eh?
Where do you buy ships?
Hang on, give me a minute. How'd you get back?
Just double tap escape.
Oh,
Or
okay.
apply first, actually. On the bottom corner there, hit apply, and then that double tap escape takes you out.
Okay. What do you want to do? You want to buy ships? Right, you land at a station or base or whatever. And what you do, support services, everything's in there. If you look to the right, you've got, you might see remote workshop, outfitting, shipyard. If you don't see ship, you click on shipyard. If you don't see ship,
Shipyard, I've got ship services, outfitting, advanced maintenance, and remote workshop.
right, if you don't see shipyard, that means the base or whatever you're docked at doesn't sell ships.
Alright.
Right? But basically you look and it will say, if you're watching the stream you can see. They've got it up now, it's change shipyard. You click that and then it'll take you into whatever that place is selling. Basically. And then you can purchase. You can either upgrade your current ship and put that towards the cost of a new ship, or you can store it at that base and outright buy another ship. So that means you've got 2 ships now. I recommend if you're going to upgrade the ship, I would make sure you go on outfit and take off your guns and bits and pieces you want to keep to put on your new ship, so you haven't got to rebuy them again. You know, so before you do the upgrade, if you want to sell the ship, the existing ship, things like that. So just be careful. If you sell the ship that's currently got all your upgraded your guns and whatnot, if you bought better guns and stuff or whatever, if you sell that and part exit towards the new ship, you lose 10% of each item that you've on the upgrade. So you're losing money. So you're better off, you know, if you do upgrade weapons or power supply and whatnot, you're better off refitting that ship, taking your power supply off and refitting it with a standard one that was originally on it. So that way you don't lose money and you keep the item. Then when you get your new ship, you can then put that on your new ship rather than lose it and have to, you know, so you just got to watch what you're doing. Yeah, see, I'm on passenger missions at the moment, but there's one here, look, seeking transport. It's only 274, but I'm trying to get, I need to get that up. Oh, here's one here. Sightseeing sites. There's one here. Now this is to a planet. I could demonstrate a planet for you if you're watching the stream. This one's going to a planet. These symbols here are planets on the missions. If it hasn't got that symbol, it means it's in space. It's not a planet. So this is planet. I've got transport, blah blah blah, to this, whatever, to this planet. So we're gonna do that one. We're gonna pick the cabin. Yeah, we'll do that. Right. I know you can get more, see if there's any more going, but we're just gonna check where it's going. So what I do is I get it first, and I go into transactions. I select it, galaxy map, because then it will show me where it is. It's there. Zoom out. The blue marker is where I am now. That's where, if that was you, that's where you are. The one with the blue ring around it is the location where I've got to go to. But that's this is the see, I can't, if I click it, look, I can't get access because I haven't been there and I've got no I've got no details of the area, so I'd have to fly there first. So I can't get into the system. So I'd have to lock.
That's so confusing when you see the blown up star map like that.
Yeah, you can like, oh my, look. Right, go up and down. But it's huge. Every single little star you can go and visit. Look, whether it's a planet, every single little one of them. There's millions, billions. What I mean, and they're all gonna be, all do something all different or whatever. But look at how big this thing is.
It's daft.
Look, it's huge. You know how long that would take me to?
So long to get to 6.5 light years.
You know how long that would take me to get to there? The centre of the. Probably take me a long time. And I'm just in this little bit.
To the Omni system, which is 6.44 light years. And for some reason it's taken a hell of a long time to get there. It's not changing the distance, but it's changing the time. I don't know why.
What are you talking about? What are you doing?
I've jumped into the Omni system.
Right.
The delivery. So I've got a courier job to generate prospect on the Dromney system.
Right.
And
Did you jump or you can't jump?
I'm in the process of jumping at the moment. The time scale is dropping. It's now at 40 something days. But it's got, the distance is still the same. It's 6.44 light years. It's not changing the distance. I don't know why.
Right. Have you just jumped into deep space? I mean, can you jump? Can you actually initiate? You might have just left. Did you just leave the station or something?
Yeah.
Right, you got to jump. Yeah, but yes, but you might have to jump again. Lock it and jump again. Don't forget, it depends how many jumps it is. As long as you've got enough fuel, you might have to jump again. What happens is, if it's more than one jump, you can tell by the map. You bring the map up, you see the orange line. You'll jump to your first location, then you'll steer the ship and line up for your next location, and then you do the same process again. You press J to spool up your jump again, to jump to the next location until you get to your destination, basically. See, on my map, I've only got to do one jump. Look. Now, if that went to there, and then it went to there, and went to there, that's 1, 2, 3. So I jump to there, line up to my next one, jump again, line up to my next one, jump again, until I'm at the destination.
The issue is that I'm like maybe 2 or 3 minutes behind you, mind.
Yeah, okay.
It's a hell of a confusing link.
If I get one that's more than a couple of jumps or a few jumps, I can show you it, but...
Detach confirmed. Observe queuing system when exiting the station.
thing again.
Warning, you have entered this station without permission, Commander. Turn back now.
Are you kidding me? Ah. What the hell? Oh, I keep getting stuck in the bloody letterbox thing. Kidding me?
Did you finally get out?
Yeah, but I don't know why I keep getting stuck. Obviously lining it up wrong.
Landing gear retracted.
I'm on mass lock, so I can't do nothing jump. Anyway, got to line up. Don't know which ones. Oh, Sam. Boost. I need to get out of the mass lock.
Thinking of also getting East Conk.
Frameshift drive charging.
Looks like it could be a lot of fun.
See, I've only got one jump, so
Federal flight control now offline. Till next time, Commander.
Frameshift drive charging.
I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, I'm going to stick to the little missions until I get this flying under control.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're off. See, I'm at the star, so what you do, I can refuel, I'm going to show you on the stream.
Fuel stopping.
So if I glide around the planet,
Complete.
oh it's complete anyway, but you glide around the planet, like you've got the orbital line there as you can see, that yellow line. And all you do is fly around the star and you scoop in the fuel, providing you've got a fuel scoop on board the ship. You've installed one. If you haven't, you can't do this, but this is how you refuel. Right, I am here.
You don't need to have a cargo bay. You don't have to have a cargo script for that. You can do that with
I don't know. No, you have to go into the outfitting and you can see what you can equip it in. I can't remember. It's obviously certain things will go in certain slots on the ship, so you will know when you go and outfit in and whatnot. And also everything you fit alters the weight. It could reduce the jump. Like if you're sitting at say a 21 jump range, you start fitting stuff, it could reduce that because obviously you're getting heavier. So instead of doing 21, you might drop down to 16. Also, your power, you've got to have enough power to operate the stuff, so you've got to upgrade your power supply to compensate. You know, you can't just whack something in and hope it's going to work. You've got to make sure you've got enough power to compensate. You know, you'll see.
Fuel then?
Sorry?
Can you sell the fuel then?
Can I yeah, of course, if I wanted to. If I wanted to go and fill ships up or in the game, or fill, you know, do something like that, I could go and fill them up and charge them if I want. But to do that, you fit the ship out, so you will fit tanks, extra fuel tanks on your ship. Your ship's got to be big enough to take that, obviously. You know, you can't just put it on a little ship you've got. You'd have to get a bigger ship. You'll have to fit extra fuel tanks on the ship, so when you go and fill them up, you're carrying extra fuel. And then you can go to other ships or whatever, and when you give them fuel, when you fuel them, you can charge them for it. You can even install the nanobite or robots or whatever that fly out, and they do it for you from your ship. Saves you manually trying to do it, you know. But oh, hang on. Now, hang on, I've got to sort out where I'm going. It's like you can come aboard my ship right now, wherever you are in the game. If you're in space, doesn't matter, because what will happen is, as long as you're somewhere safe in space, you're not, you know, not in an area where there's fighting going on. What will happen is, you can request to come and join me on my ship, alright? You will then come and spawn on my ship, basically. Your ship will basically stay where it is, but offline. But like a stealthed, like invisible, right? While you're on my ship. Then you can go wherever in my ship, blah blah blah. When you leave, or if I kick you or whatever, you will then spawn or back in your ship, and it will come back online exactly where you left it in the game. First of all, I now need. Oh, I've got access now. I need to find out where I'm going. It's still not a planet. I want to go to a bloody planet. Unless that symbol means it's showing all bloody stations. Should I just fly down to a planet and show you what it's like?
Can do if you wish to.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop this off, and then I'm gonna leave and fly down to that planet. Any these planets with these blue symbols around them means. Yeah, look, I can lock on this planet watch, and I can see what's on this planet. Yeah, look, there's two bases on that planet, one there and one there. Spin the planet around. Now you can land anywhere. I can land anywhere on this planet, and I can get me buggy out, drive around. I can go mining, looking for resources. You can spend hours down on this planet, for instance, if it's something interesting, you know, minerals and that. Start, you know. I wouldn't know until I get down there and see what's there. I've got information here. Like, it tells me all the information here. Look, what's there? Iron, nickel. So there's on this planet there's 16% nickel, which is quite good. There's only there's 21% of iron I can mine, 15% sulfur, but you get the idea. So if I want to go mining for, I don't know, let's say nickel's a good. Let's say I'm making bullets for my weapons, right? I probably need nickel and iron, maybe something like that. So I'd land on this planet and then start looking for that nickel and iron and mine the crap out of it. Then, while I'm in space, I can actually at any time just basically make my own ammo for me guns or whatever I'm doing. Depending what guns you've got and what ammo they use is what materials you need. That's what I mean. You can make your own stuff. You know, your own bullets, your own whatever. You don't need to keep. You know, if you want to save money, if you want to spend the time coming to planets, exploring, doing your own mining, and be self-sufficient, you can do that. You know.
Nice.
We've got this field here to go and mine, right? For instance, right? And here it tells me it's metal rich. Right, it tells me all the details, so I can fly there if I want to start mining. Or I can go to a ring of a planet. Basically, let's go in again. Right, there's no planets here with rings, right? There's 2 stars, right? So that's no good. Let's find. I just want to find. Let's click anything that one. See if we can find one. In the system. Right, there's none here at all. There's no rings random, right? Because they are really good for mining. Let's try it. No, it can't. It's red. Symbol's red, so I can't.
Cartography data though. How do you get that?
What?
Like for
Huh?
cartography.
The what?
So the cartography data, the map data, apparently you can sell that.
Oh, the trading part that you talk about in the Starport services.
Yeah, so when you go in there, there's a bit in there to do trading, and there's a bit in there for the bounties, and there's a bit for cartography.
Right, that's exploration. That's where you go scanning. Exploration. You'll go around, spend hours, fly millions of miles or whatever, scan planets, whatever, and you fly 20 million whatever away from that location and sell it, because the further you are from where you scanned all that area, the more it's worth. You can actually sell the details to make money. That's called exploration. That's if you want to go out and just spend. You might be just interested in flying around, exploring the planet, scanning, and I haven't got into that yet, but yeah, that's another thing. Right, let me check this a minute. Right, unlocked, so that's good. And it's Milky Hub or something. Right, let's get towards that. Now, with the station, I know it's a bit behind, but if you on the channel, these space stations look like a hexagon sphere or whatever. If you fly around, they spin around until you see like a letterbox. That's the entrance. Right, so if I was to turn my ship and go towards it, keep an eye on the entrance, and I see it disappearing to my top left. So now I know where that entrance is. Now, if you was doing this manual, because we've got a computer on board, it doesn't matter how you approach it, the computer will fly you to it. Now, as you can see on the severe on the channel, when you get to that point, you can't see the letterbox. But there's a way of making sure you line up with that. I'm going to do this manual, and I'll show you when we get there, of how you can near enough guarantee the fact that whenever you jump in, you're going to be facing that letterbox. There's a way of technique. Let's say we didn't have a computer on now, right? I don't know where the bloody entrance is. I'm flying towards my location. How do I, find out which side it's on or whatever? Just trust me, it's hard to orientate yourself and try and find it. But there's a way you can line up, which is what I'm going to demonstrate. This is a long bloody journey. Can I? Oh, I can't jump again, can I? That would break me out. Blimey, 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes this journey. 180,000 bloody. What's LS? Don't know what LS is.
Light years.
Like.
LS is light years.
Alright, what's LY then? I thought light years was
light years, so
second. Yeah, I don't know. I know LY is light. I thought that was light years, but I don't know. I get confused with that myself. But yeah, look, 3 minutes. It's not bad because you can see it. Like, I mean, don't forget, I can get interdicted. No, it's 3 minutes, but I can get interdicted at any time and things like that. I mean, I'm online, so another player could be on a mission for just scanning. And that's another thing I haven't done yet. You could just fly around in space and scan and pick up people and go after them, take them out of their warp like you do in Star Citizen to destroy them. You can actually scan their ship and see if they're carrying anything. If you think, you could be a pirate in this, you could go around, scan ships, pet players or whatever, and think, oh, he's carrying some bloody legal shit, that's worth loads of money, I'll blow him up and nick it all. And you can sell it all if you destroy him. You pull them out of jump. You need an introduction thingy to do that on your ship. You lock on, pull them out, and you go into like this screen, but it's like another little mini game that you have to complete. You have to basically keep him within this little radius thing, and he'd be flying all over the shot trying to escape, and you've got to try and keep it lined up. The more you keep it lined up, your bar's on the left or whatever, his bar's on the right. The more you keep him in your sights, that his bar will drop. The more he keeps you escaping it, his bar goes up, your bar goes down. So if he wins, he breaks the interdiction and gets away scot-free. Or if you manage to do it, then you interdict him and pull him out, and away you go. Then it's open fire. If you destroy him, you can then loot all his goods. Open up your cargo hold if you've got any cargo or any hold. You can then start looting all his goods and then run off somewhere and sell them. And you get paid for destroying him in the first place. If you see an enemy while you're flying about, feel free to try and destroy them, because you will get paid for that, just for killing them, if they're red.
Nice.
Because in Star Citizen, you don't get nothing for all that at the moment. There's nothing, it's pointless. I don't see the point in it. But in this, that's already in the game. So if you kill them, because that's another thing you can do. I'll take you on my other ship. There's turrets. You can go in a turret and that, or go in a fighter and leave the ship and fight. I'll take you on to give you an idea of what that's like, so you can get an idea what to expect. We could actually go out like killing other ships, hopefully.
So I went back in Mason Dock from the shipyard.
Yeah.
Right, so stored ship transfer, purchase options.
Right, so I'm going to come into this base or into this station, but I'm going to do it manually because I want to showcase how you can get this thing so that when I jump in, that letterbox is in front of me. I'm getting close, so if you ever, and when you're firing or when you go into a fight with another ship, you can target specific points of their ship. You can target their guns, you can target their engines, you can target their warp drive, you can target so they can't warp out. You can, you can focus all your fire on certain parts of the ship. Let's say you don't want them escaping. They're a bigger ship than you, and it's going to take you a while. Maybe start going for their warp core or something, or a power plant, so it knocks them out, so they can't escape.
Do the missions that I've accepted, if I log off and then come back on, will they still be there?
If what?
So the missions that I've got at the moment, the courier missions, I've got 2 left to do.
Yes, they will be there. Right, if you look at them, look at the left panel, left click on the wheel mouse, go on to transactions, spacebar one of them, and look at the information. There'll be a time. It could could have 2 hours and something. That means you've got X amount of time to complete it. That means yes, you can log out the game. If you've got say one that's 6 hours, you can log out and do whatever, come back 3 hours later and it will still be there, but you've only got 3 hours now out of the 6 to do it. So don't take missions on if you know you're not going to have time to do it, because always look at how long you get when you take a mission. 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and think, oh yeah, I can take it now, go and have some dinner, I've got 4 hours, plenty of time, come back. Yeah, if you log out the game, it will still be there, but it won't be there when the time expires. If it expires and you fail, that is a bad reputation for you and influence, and the more you keep losing and failing, the worse it gets for you. Your money starts dropping. The people that you get missions from, they want to offer you less money because you don't keep them. You know, you're unreliable. So right.
Fair enough.
So try not to lose. It's all right. I tell you what, I'm going to stop this here. Oh no, you can't. I'm not sure if you can. I think you might need horizons. Yeah, I think you do. You need horizons. You can't join me, I don't think. We'll try. I'm not sure. I'm going to stop my ship here a minute. And you're in space.
Yeah.
I'm going to invite you a minute. I want to see if it works. I'm not sure. You might need horizons to do it. Hang on a minute. I'm going to get you to join.
So the people who own Elite Dangerous, are they the ones making up, or have they got ties with Star Citizen?
What was that?
So I was just wondering, is the people that have made Star Citizen, has that got ties with Elite Dangerous?
The thing is, no one knows. I mean, I don't think it's. I don't know. I mean, everything is very similar, like from Elite Dangerous to Star Citizen. I mean, it's so. The only thing missing from bloody Elite Dangerous is the EVA. Really? Because you've got all the missions, you've got wings, you can fly, you know, with your buddies in a wing. You can form a fleet, fly around as a fleet. You can share missions, you know, do jobs together, earn the profits. Got everything there. There ain't nothing. Star Citizen has already got all the planets. 400 billion or million or whatever, billion or whatever it is, stars. You know, I just.
It's much more intuitive to use a stick than it is to
Right, I don't.
use a mouse.
Let's try options. Hang on, leave voice. Let's note back. But I'm going to invite you to, wing. Right to crew. Oh, yeah, it says it there. Look on the stream. I can't. You need horizons. You can't join squadron or horizons. You need horizons to actually join other ships, to go on their ships or whatever, or to go to planets. You need that horizons. So at the moment you're stuck with no planets, and you can't join other ships, and other people can't join you. Damn it. How much is it extra to get the horizons on that package?
I think it's £20.
Yeah. Well, if you play it for a little while, give it a while, and if you think you like it, you're going to enjoy it, then I would suggest getting it, because that's it. And then at least you unlock everything then, and you can enjoy it to its. Otherwise, you're stuck to what. Yeah, I can't invite you at the moment, obviously, so... Oh well, but I'll show you on the stream. I was going to get you on the ship and then... I was going to take you on my other ship, my fighter ship. I've got a big Cobra, a big thing, right? It's got fighters on it and turrets. And you could have had a go at the fighter and the docking and all that. Like undocking from the ship and everything. Just to give you an idea of what I mean. But we're waiting till, you know, if you do get the Horizons. If not, it's, you know. Right, so we're coming up to our thingy, look, on the stream. So I'm going to do this manual. So the idea of this is because we want that letterbox, right? So what you do is you fly towards it, right? Now keep in mind we've got a distance to speed. We've got our throttle in the middle there on the blue, so we're good there. Bring that down. Here comes our distance, getting close. And we've got to fly in. We've got the ring there coming up. We're going to go through the first one. Into the second. And we're getting close. Getting close. It should be. Now we want to come on the inside of the ring, the outer ring, like this. As you can see, I've come round, and now I'm inside the outer ring, and now it's facing me with the ring going round me. I'm inside now, facing the ring, the outer ring, towards my destination. Right. Now when I jump out, there's me letterbox. You see?
Delta Golf Lima. The Federation welcomes you to serving this port.
Easy as that.
Mr. Cave, the downset were intuitive to the star system.
Let's request landing. I'll keep pressing the... Do you know what? I'm so used to Star Citizen in the controls. This was confusing me. Contacts. Hub. Request docking. Shit. And that takes over.
Proceed to landing pad 2.
Now I could go
You are
in the outer camera
Enjoy ride.
and I can have a look. That way I can see what's going on the outside. Same as Star Citizen, you go outside your ship, just different keys, that's all. Go around the whole ship. We'll go black because going through the hole, but yeah. But you can do this in Star Citizen, you can go on the outside. Wow, this pilot's not very good. What? That?
Solid contact, securing ship. Station facilities are at your disposal, Commander.
What was he wrong? Movement spider. What was he asleep or saying? Or was he awake and just like... What, he was awake? No, was he in bed? Let him again and let the dog.
Within your allotted time.
Almost got 160,000. That's basically about an hour, that's not bad.
Right, well, I'm here.
Yeah, done. The knife.
I know. Wetting. No, I didn't come back. I don't know where it is. Doesn't matter if you find it. Can't do it now. You've got to do it outside. Need ladders and everything. If you're going to do it, it has to be tomorrow without it raining. Yeah, I'm still a bit rusty on the old. You still there, Daz?
Yeah, that's me about your bed.
What was that?
I'm out of my bed now.
You're going to bed?
You have a nice night.
Oh, you're going. You're going.
Yeah, that's me done.
Oh, okay, mate. Yep, you have a good night then.
I've been up since 7 and I've got work early tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've got a bad habit of not going to sleep early enough.
Oh,
Alright,
right.
mate.
Okay. Yeah, no problem, mate.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Incoming message.
Ooh, yeah. That's built up quite a bit. Oh, we are still on there, look. We got that. Oh, we're still in. We're still neutral then. We need to be friendly. But sightseeing, require transportation, station, LHS. You can see sightseeing. I wouldn't mind with a planet. I don't get this because these should be. It's normally I don't. No, transportation. Let's have a look. I ain't gonna know my. But what is it? Where is it going? Let's have a look again. Sorry, we're going to Lethem base. Right, Lethem base. That could be. Let's see. Ain't none of them. Ah. Definitely. Right, it's one of these because they all got the blue. Oh, and one of these. Alright, now what one was it? Cool, blimey. NHS at 112 system left base, so I ain't gonna know. Tell you what. How much is it? Right. Oh god, is it really? I mean, really? It's because I've got no rep with them, have I? Oh, so low, though. Let's just 135. Any more? Anybody? No, is there? Right. I want to do one so I can show the planet. Hey, Danny. Good night, mate. Danny Smith. It's definitely going to a planet. So I'm going to take it, just... Right. So I want to... greedy, aren't they? That taking up all his space just for that. I want to see. And I want to... I haven't flown a planet yet, have I? So I will need to... Let's have a look. There we are. I'm going to go in. It is a planet. There we go. So it's saying this planet, right? And they want to go to there. Interesting, right? Yeah. Right, that's one for the books, that, isn't it? It ain't worth much, but it's at least we can show the planet, can't we? How it works, the atmospheric, going from space to blah blah blah, whatever. I could do that anyway, couldn't I? Actually, but then if I'm going to do it anyway, I might as well get some money in it. So we got the mission, and then we got 3 hours and 4 minutes, loads of time to go and get a quick drink. Then we go off, fly down there, and I think yeah, we'll do that. We'll call that it for the night. Oh blimey, I didn't even know Nelms Faye subscribed. Well, much appreciated, mate. I'm sorry I didn't see you come up there. I might have been, was I away from the screen or something? I must have been. So, yeah. Appreciate that. Right, let's go and get me a drink. And then we're gonna do that. We'll do that planet. See what's going on there. But you see what I mean. Apparently they had a big update as well on the planets. It's supposed to look nice. And all that. A lot more colour and I think mountains and like more sort of in depth. We shall see. I've got to change these bloody keybinds and all because these keybinds in Elite on the D-pad do something in the game. I didn't know. So I've got to be careful what I'm bloody pressing. I'll have to change them for them up there. Yeah, I didn't know that. Right, yeah. We shall do that in a minute. Right. Okay. Got our mission. Let's go. But am I going to get through without bloody smashing it this time? Blimey. Well, I'm definitely improving. Got through without bloody getting caught. Right. Now we've done that, we can lock. Make sure, because I didn't. The reason I didn't lock on to the destination was because go in. Oh, no, I didn't. So I got it marked, but let's lock onto it now. Right. Cool. Right. Let's right, so we'll do this, and we'll land on that. I just want to see what it's like, what's happening, what's changed. Hopefully we land in one piece. And then we're called out a night for tonight on Elite Dangerous. And I'll probably load up again on Star Citizen. Get the fuel going. Yeah, I'm getting good at that. Right, we've got to go round. Too fast. Oh, this is right. There's our planet. This is not going to go too well, is it? We shall see. I've got to line it up and I as well. 24, 23, 22. Oh crap. Right. Caught it. Sun or star. Blimey. Right. Okay, we don't go too mad. Look at that. Jeez. Oh, Christ. Here she comes. Oh, blimey, it's so sensitive. So, where are we? Okay, distance and speed is good. Throttle's good. Planet is there. Where's our marker? Cannot see it. Is it on that side? Where are you? It must be this side. Right, so what we've got to do is try and... oh my god, I'm coming in too steep. Too steep. Yee. Right, let's do a little... that's too steep, that. Christ. Let's fly out a bit. See if we can pick that back up. That's better, that's better. Yes, see? Well, a nice angle, because I ain't coming in that freaking nosedive. Right, we're in the blue on the speed. Orbital, looking good. This is where it starts getting a bit tricky. Now we just got to glide it in. I mean, look, planet looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Is it in that crater? Oh. Hey. How far out are we? Now we're coming in. Here we go. This is the hard part. Oh, now this is where we're flying like a frigging plane. Well, please don't stack it. I've got to try and keep. Yay. A bit wobbly. This ain't easy. Gonna break out of thing in a minute. Ain't bad. 34. Oh, come on. I hope it is there. I think it is. I can see something. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, we are a bit out, but we can see it just. Right, so now it even sounds like a frigging plane. Look. Bit of boosting. 40 kilometers away. Well, not bad for me first attempt for a long time. Them engines. Right, so now we're flying it like a plane. There's a big old crater in it, look, and it's right there. Right, so on the right we've got surface. We're 8 kilometers from the surface. Don't ask me what all them other numbers are. 14 point whatever, and then what is that? 93 point something? I ain't got a clue what that is. So we've got our altitude thing here. I suppose that would level us. Oh, it's the same as Star Citizen. You know? So we're sort of diving. Keep an eye on our height to the surface there. Really? One of them must be our speed. Can't see our throttle anywhere. I'm not quite sure yet where that is. Let's see if it goes up. No. Ah, there's so that's. Oh, I can't see it. That's why, because of the sun or whatever that's blocking me. 200, 210, 200 and so. Ooh, we're coming in a bit. Let's do some auto blinking thingy going on here. We're not gonna. Oh, thank God for auto. Okay. Nice. And there she goes. This is the base. Ship there, look. The luxurious Lugar, whatever you call it. Okay, yeah, I know. Let's get in the hangar then. I'm trying to get up. Oh, does it mean you can only go? Okay. Well, we made it. There you have it. That was interesting, I must say. Fleet. Yes, we should have that. Yeah. Another one. See how much it's gone up. Look, 308. Right. See, that's more like it. But anyway, we'll be calling it. What are we on? The system influence, right? That's the whole system. So we've got a little bit of pulp. Noticeable now. Faction reputation, cordial. So we're called. Oh, no, we're not. So we're not cordial. Cordial, whatever you call it. Oh, we're not there yet. Our next one is. Look, it's not there yet. I don't think. It needs to be orange, doesn't it? Yeah, he is. Because look. Why is not quite enough? Oh, I see. These are up here. Look. Right, guys, on that note, there's a news thing down there. Oh, there it is, look. Different ones. Oh yeah, we. Wow. Oh look, you can do training. I don't know what this is. Oh, codex. News. There's the news there. Engineers, galactic powers, squadrons, and trainer. Huh. Well, anyway. On that note, we're going to end that here, guys. Thank you for joining. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next one, and we'll, you know, do a bit more passengers and planet landing and that. We try and see if we can fit in some. We'll try and go for these sightseeing ones and see how they work out, you know. And then yeah. So I'll see you later, guys.